managers and educator at Coast Haven. And I'm here today to talk about hand washing. So there's two kinds of ways that you can wash your hands. So you can either use a basin or else you can use the hand sanitizer. The reason that you would choose a basin is if your hands are visibly soiled, then you would always use the basin and soap and water. If they're not, then you're welcome to use the sanitizer. So you start the process by removing your jewellery. So you take your rings off, take your watch off. Let's pretend I've done that. If you're using the basin, so you get the water running, use warm water, not too hot. We don't want to dry out your hands, but not too cold either. Hopefully you're using a basin that has a non-touch kind of tap that you can either use your elbow to turn the water on. If you don't have that accessible, you can use a towel to turn the tap on. So you start by getting your hands wet and then get enough soap onto your hands, a good amount, so that you're able to lather up onto your hands. And the process for washing then is the same as for the sanitizer. So when you're using the sanitizer, you press the dispenser all the way down to the bottom. Oh, yeah, there we go. And you're rubbing across the surface of your hands here, rubbing across the top, both hands, going in between the fingers, all the way down, and the other side, and then in between the other direction as well. Go around the thumb, both sides, and then we want to get the pads of your fingers, so we go like that, and then we're aiming to do your fingertips, so we're going around this way as well on both sides. And then we're doing this one, which I always find hard on that side. This side's easier, so we're just wriggling backwards and forwards. And lastly, we're doing the wrists. So the whole process, when you're using the sanitizer, should take 20 to 30 seconds. If you're using the basin, it should take slightly longer, about 40 to 60 seconds. So with the basin, then you're rinsing off your hands. Try and rinse them downwards so that they're not going to drip back down your arm. And use paper towel to dry, so squeezing, patting dry, and then getting a fresh paper towel to turn off those taps, or else using your elbows again to turn them off. It's important always with your hands to pay attention to the condition of your hands to make sure that there's no cracks in them. If you do have any cracks to keep them covered while you're at work, using a Band-Aid or some kind of waterproof dressing, and to moisturise regularly as well to keep them in good condition. If you're using the sanitizer a lot, you should always be using it before and after you touch a person or their belongings. Every now and then you should use the warm water in the basin just to give yourself a good wash, because it can build up a bit of a residue on your hands. And I think that's it.